This video is sponsored by Full Reptile Collective, brought to you by Dan Hardy. Head over to their website at fullreptile.co.uk where you can find anything from training gear, t-shirts, hoodies, all the way to coffee. For an exclusive 10% off, use Dan Said So at checkout. Make sure to also check out their YouTube channel for some of the best MMA content out there, bar my own. Let's get back to the video. Alright guys, UFC 278's main card, my favourite fight of the card, other than the main one with Leon Edwards, is Jose Aldo is back. He's fighting Merab Dvalishvili. I'm going to go with that, and we're going to say Merab from now on. So, Jose, 3-fight win streak. Just beating Rob Font, Pedro Munoz, and Marlon Vera. Really, really nice wins there. Really good names, especially the Rob Font one, where he dropped Rob Font 4 times throughout the fight. Yes, he lost on statistics of punches, punches taken or strikes thrown or whatever these significant bullshit stats say. When it's like, oh, he landed 20 significant shots that round. It's like, well, it couldn't be significant then, could it? I hate that significant word, but, he's still got the power. His weight cut looks like he's got everything perfect. He's taking it so seriously. I really didn't think he'd be good at 135, and he's looking the real deal. He lost a ridiculous split decision, if you remember, to Marlon Moraes as well, where he actually got the title fight off a loss because everyone knew it was bullshit. So he's only losing to Petr Yan, Volkanovski, and Holloway in recent memory still. That is an elite level Aldo still. He is still the prime age of 35. You think he's about 45, the amount of years he's got on him.
Yeah, man.
But he's fighting the up-and-comer now, who's 31, but he's really grinded his way from beating decent-level opposition in Casey Kenny. You got John Dodson, Cody Stamen, Marlon Moraes himself. Merab is very good, but he's extremely one-dimensional for me. And it's a dimension where Jose Aldo thrives. No one can take him down. No one. Chad Mendes ate knee after knee until he got KO'd badly. Everyone that tries to take Aldo down ends up on their back unconscious. Merab has a much bigger advantage once it hits the floor, in my opinion. But getting it to the floor, I think they're pretty similar. And on the feet, it's not even a question who's going to reign king here. So my pick is clear as day because I'm a biased motherfucker in Jose Aldo.
Yes.
But I would like to hear if you can play devil's advocate for me on this one because I'm too biased. If you think Merab could get him down and implement his game plan.
My problem with Merab, right? I like Merab. I think he's fun to watch. It's that engine, it's that like after 15 minutes, I'm pretty sure if they rang the bell again, he would quite happily go another 15 minutes, no problem. But I'm all for wrestling. I'm all for grappling, but not if there's no end. He grapples and he grapples and he wrestles and he's very good at it, but it never seems to be, to me, to my very amateur eyes when it comes to this stuff, it doesn't seem to me like he's ever working for a finish. He's working for control, which is fine. It'll win you a fight on points, but it's just not a style I particularly like to watch. I like the way he is, I like the way he carries himself, but when he starts taking people down, I think did he not like take somebody down some stupid like 16 times in a fight or something like that? It was stupid. It was like he broke. I'm sure he broke a record or something. I can't really remember off the top of my head. I'd need to check. But I honestly think this is really easy to call. I honestly don't think Dvalishvili's on the same level as Aldo. I don't think a lot of guys are, to be fair. But I think I would be surprised if Merab beat him. If Merab tries to take him down, Aldo can grab a neck, grab an arm, grab a leg. Aldo's got jits as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's not beyond the realms of possibility that Merab takes him down. I mean, you say Aldo's defense for takedowns is insane. It is, but if Merab was to get him down, there's no reason why Aldo
pop straight back up, wouldn't he?
Yeah, pop him straight back up or grab him on the way down and sub him with something. Totally agree with what you say. Merab's very one-dimensional, and I think Aldo is so not one-dimensional. He's so many dimensions that no matter whatever Merab does here, I think Jose will have an answer for him. I don't see much danger. I think if Merab was to get on top of Aldo, might edge in his favour, but that only lasts for as long as the round lasts, and then they're back on their feet. So I don't think Merab will take him down all 3 rounds and hold him down for 50 minutes. I just don't think it will happen. He might do it for a couple of minutes here and there, but not enough to win the fight. I don't think Aldo will finish him. I don't think.
Don't think. It's a 3-round fight.
Yeah, a 3-round fight. I just think Merab's a bit tough. He's been rocked and he's quite durable and he's got a good engine. I think if they were to grapple for 15 minutes, I think he would be fine. If they stand, I don't think Aldo. I've also thought since Aldo went in bantam, he doesn't carry the power as much. He was powerful at 145, at 135. I've not seen it so much. Still a great striker, but I just don't think he holds that power. And I think Dvalishvili being a natural 135 and being very durable, I just don't see Aldo knocking him out, basically. If he finishes him, fair enough, but I don't see it. I reckon it'll be Aldo by decision, probably 29-28 or something. I think Merab might win a round, you never know.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. He's the 2019 as well, silver medalist in the Sambo World Championships. He did lose to Kobanev in the final. Yeah. So he's a very, very high level of Sambo, which is really good. As you say, he's got an excellent gas tank. Can go non-stop all day. But so does Aldo. Fades in rounds 4 and 5, not in rounds 1 to 3. 3 against Pedro Munoz, he was getting faster and faster. And all I can think of what Aldo does best. He hasn't done it in recent, he did it in the Rob Font fight a little bit and in the Munoz fight a little bit. When he kicks your legs, your whole game plan goes out the window.
Yeah, completely.
All of it. When Merab puts full pressure on that front leg to drop to that single, that leg is going to take 2 shots from Aldo's leg and he will no longer be able to do that as well as he can. It will just completely change the game. Yes, he's training with, he's with Longo Serra, isn't he? Mm-hmm. So Merab's, he's got some excellent wrestlers, excellent strikers in there. They're all grapplers at that gym, really. Not many of them are strikers. They're all grapplers and wrestlers.
Yep.
No one can. I don't think anyone can get him to the level of Aldo striking in this fight. For me, I think his teammate would have a lot better chance. I think Aljo would have a better chance, but I don't think Aljo would get him down either. I think he would probably backpack him, and that's only one avenue I can think of. Merab, he's more of, as you say, he's a control guy. He's almost like a 135 Bilal Mohabi. He treats it as a sport. I will win the rounds to win the fight. Whereas Aldo's a fighter. He will knock your head off to win the fight. So I think with this one, you've got to go with the vicious killer that can't be taken down. And, unless Father Time catches up, I think this is Aldo's fight. Easy peasy, to be honest.
I don't think Father Time will catch up, mate. I think 35 years old, he's 36 in a few weeks, but I mean, he's still fresh.
Still fighting frequent, twice a year minimum.
I know, mate. And I can't believe after, however many years he's been fighting, I don't know when his pro debut was, something like 2004, whatever it was, he's now cutting an extra 10 pounds is ridiculous. And he does it with ease. Okay, I mean, I've seen him a few weigh-ins. He does look a bit ropey. I'm not going to lie, it's not the best image of Aldo you're going to see, but on fight night, he always looks good. He doesn't look gassed. He doesn't look as if he's drained. He looks hydrated, ready to go. Weigh-ins are always a difficult thing to look at. I mean, you've seen, I don't know if you particularly noticed, but when I seen Pena weighing in last week, I know she was late. I think that was all just mind games, but she didn't look well at all. So you can't judge it on that, but I think he's looked good at 135. I think it'll be good. I don't think Merab will get him. I really don't. I agree with you. Leg kicks could be key. If Merab, as soon as Merab puts pressure on that, Aldo will kick it. Aldo will kick him, and he'll feel it. And I'll just say a couple of those leg kicks is like getting hit with a sledgehammer. So I'd imagine he'll stop that quite swiftly.
And crazy to think right now, just for all the bettors out there, I don't tell anyone to bet. There's channels for that. But Aldo's currently a plus 150. He's currently an underdog. Currently, when it comes to 278, I guarantee he'll be a favorite. But right now, for bettors out there, that's just to let them know he is you can make money on Aldo right now. Big money.
Well, let's have a wee look and see.
Mad to think, isn't it? But
it might be worth
don't come crying if you bet, and I didn't tell you to. But yeah, so we're both Aldo. I think he will finish Merab. I think he'll finish him, and I think Merab's tough, but I don't think he'll last.
No, fair enough. I think it might go a decision. It could finish him. I don't see him another way. I don't see Merab finishing. I don't see Merab winning, to be fair, at all. But Aldo for a win, definitely.
Lovely. Cool.